Now we're going to prepare the candy yams. We gotta cut them. You can see I already started cutting this one. So we're gonna finish taking the skin off of this one. Again, I just have better control of the food in my hand than down on the table or on a cutting board. But by yams being so hard to cut through and slice, I like to slice my yams in circles. So I will lay it down on the cutting board and I'll cut them like this. So I can get slices. Everybody cut their yams different ways. You can cut them however you want to cut them. You can cut the potato in half and make French fry slices, however you want to cut your potato. But when I'm making yams, for some reason, it's how my grandma did it, this is how my mom did it. I just always make slices. I'm gonna take these slices and I'm gonna add them to the pan. Then I have this long one, so I'm gonna cut it in half. And then I'm gonna peel it. So in actuality, I had 3 yams and not 2, because this is a good size yam. Slicing. You don't want to go too deep. You want to just get the top skin off the yam. You don't want to take away too much of your potato. So I'm just going right underneath, just enough to get the skin off. And again, this the other half. Slice that. You can hear when you cutting too deep because it'll sound like your potato's cracking, like you almost slicing the potato with the skin on it. But if you got it the right way, you just move down and it'll just slide straight down. Very little effort. Last one, stick it under, slide to you, straight down. There we go. Then I'm gonna slice these. Add them to the pan. Add them to the pan. Then I'm gonna take this pan and I'm going to rinse the potatoes off. Because when you rinse the potatoes off, not only are you getting the leftover skin, but you also adding moisture to the potatoes. So when you add your brown sugar, white sugar, vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, and butter, it all sticks. Drain all the water. Okay, now I have freshly washed yams. Now, take some light brown sugar. And sprinkle over all the yams. I don't go by measurements. I just go by what I see and how I feel. I don't know. My grandma cooked that way. My mom cooked that way. So I can't tell you measurements. Now I'm adding white sugar. Cover the potatoes with sugar. Then I'm going to take ground cinnamon. Then I'm going to take ground nutmeg. Sprinkle over the top. Then I'm going to use some vanilla extract or imitation vanilla, whichever one you have. I normally use pure vanilla, but I don't have any. And if I don't have pure vanilla, I will use lemon, pure lemon. Don't have any. This is what I have, so this is what I'm going to use. It takes a little bit more of this than if I were using pure vanilla or pure lemon. So I'm just going to take this and sprinkle a generous amount over the potatoes. Lastly, take a whole stick of butter, the entire stick of butter. And I'm just going to place it in the middle of my potatoes. And this is what this looks like, and it's ready for foil to be placed on top. And then I'm going to add it in the oven at 350. I'm just put it in there with the meat because both of them being cooked on the same temperature. Add this to the oven. Now remember we had our greens, our meat boiling for our greens. So we're gonna wash this knife off right quick. Flip over the cutting board, because we do have another clean side. Because we just cut the yams on that. Let's scoot that to the side for right now. We're going to take another onion. Slice it open. And rinse it off. I'm gonna take this onion and we're gonna cut it over our greens that we're getting ready to add to our fresh washed greens that we're getting ready to add to the water. Because the water has been boiling for a while with the meat now, and it's ready for the greens. Okay, now that we got our onions cut, let's take this over here to the greens. Let's see how can I do this. Can you guys see? Okay, we have our greens, our water on. This is our meat. I'm gonna add the greens to the meat. Okay. All right, let me bring you over here so you can see. We got our greens on. One thing about greens, they look like it's a lot, but once they boil down, they're going to boil down to almost nothing sometimes. But we have our greens on, we have our meat on, and we have our yams in the oven. We'll be back.